State, Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, has expressed his happiness over the turnout of people at the polling units to cast their votes. Who queued up to cast his vote at Oro Ward 2, polling unit 6 along Aro Road, noted the disparity and mix-up in the electoral materials distributed by INEC in most of the polling units. Alhaji Mohammed said that though he was impressed with the turnout of voters, but non-functioning of some card readers and inadequate security provided in some of the polling units was really worrisome.
It's been largely peaceful here. The observations we've made here is that in certain polling units, in Oro Ward 2 in particular, the card readers are not functioning, and we've reported this to the authorities. We also noticed that in most areas, there's a disparity between the electoral materials for the presidential election and for the National Assembly election. Again, we have brought this to the notice of the authorities. Reports from other areas is that, for instance, there's a mix-up in Asa local government where materials meant for Bogun was taken to Owode. Again, we have also reported this. Card readers, like I said, are not working about 5 units in my own ward alone. And we have also noticed that there's no adequate police or security presence in certain areas such as Ajashe, Agbiola. This again, we've already alerted the authorities.
The Kwara APC leader, however, stated that it will be very difficult to pass any judgment now, saying the electorate have done their bit and the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is expected to do theirs.
It's always too difficult to pass any verdict until after the counting and the announcement of results. And in any event, you can only make observations and judgment about your own polling unit and reports from other places. So far, where I've cast my vote, the card reader is working reasonably. There has been orderliness, and I can see the passion on the in many of the electorate. I think they've put behind them the disappointment of last week. A lot now depends on the umpire, which is INEC. People have done their own bit. They've come out to vote. They want their votes to count, and they want their votes to be counted. Well, I think we're on the verge of history. And the outcome of this election will actually determine whether Nigeria wants to move forward or actually slide back into the era of, lack of planning, lack of development, and corruption. So I believe that every Nigerian who has the opportunity today to cast his vote is actually casting his vote between light and darkness.